Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Meereen.
I can't, Asha.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city. Help them liberate Meereen. And I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you get a reason with a wildling?
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out who it is.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Your mother may need some convincing.
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh. You won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
Very well.
That was easy. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Rodrik?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Now should I know? Griff and his men are not my concern.
My concerns are your concerns. I assume you forgot that when you took them prisoner. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how he managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah, here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick! You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Please!
Someone has to pay! You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
Our sister has influence in King's Landing. She'll hear of this.
King's Landing is very far away.
Stop!
Look at what you've done! I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away. It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
Talia, don't look.
Please!
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
Please stop, Lord Ramsay.
No. Poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Do it. Come on, Roderick. Your little brother had bigger balls than you. I came here to kill you, but now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
House Forrester will win this fight.
You're very confident for a man with no army and half a face. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this.
Arthur. I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. By the gods, I miss the Starks. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
We'll worry about that after we get Ryan back. Once we've made the trade, then we can start discussing.
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help.
I'm so sorry, Elena. I know how much he meant to you.
He meant everything, Roderick. He was my little brother. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die like this, tortured, mutilated.
I wish there was something I could say to make this easier.
Is that meant to console me? Ramsay came here because of you. If we hadn't been your allies...
Elena.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
You can't help the dead. So care for the living. For me, that's Ryan, Talia, Mira, and you.
Roderick. You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
I'm sorry about that. I really did try to be discreet.
But you couldn't, could you? Because you're in over your head. I know it. And Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage.
Sarah, you can't mean this. I have too few friends in King's Landing as it is.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I just can't anymore. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family?
They're still in very grave danger, I'm afraid.
Well, I know you'll do everything in your power to protect them.
They'll be very grateful.
I'd better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult. You still angry at me?
What do you think?
I think I deserve a little gratitude.
He's dead. I shouldn't care how it happened. It doesn't feel like I expected. I thought I'd feel lighter. Or something.
No matter what happens, I'll have your back. Always.
And I yours, little brother. But we should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse.
I can't imagine what it must have been like.
Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Meereen, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace. But we fulfilled your orders.
All of them? I heard rumors of an incident in the city. Do you know anything about it?
Your Grace, we encountered the slave master Dizorzo Raza on the way to the signal tower. I regret that he lost his life.
Oh, don't fucking...
You admit it, then? The punishment for defying a queen is death. And yet you come to me for a reward. Why should I let this pass?
Don't you dare.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Don't.
It was the heat of battle.
A soldier must keep his head in a fight. You disobeyed me. You disappoint me, Forrester. I will not be giving you my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
Your Grace, we risked our lives for you.
And you risk them again with your tongue. A new day is born in Meereen. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There must be a few cutthroats who would fight for the likes of you. Now get out.
I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace.
You have nothing to apologize for, Malcolm. I have other plans for you.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. And now you've angered her, she may need some convincing. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You'd abandon us with the Whitehills at our doors. We need every sword.
What's a sword to a dragon? Just think what this alliance might mean for your house. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Meereen holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the Whitehills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh!
It's getting worse, isn't it?
But
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the Free Folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real.
And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings.
It is real. Lord Forrester believed it, and so do I.
And you're both idiots.
Finn, will you
just piss off! Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Did you know she'd refuse to go north?
I swear, I didn't. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett. Garrett.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth? That you came here to find your sister?
I wanted to, but I didn't think you'd understand. I couldn't risk it. I'm sorry.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett, I mean it. But I can't leave her behind. And besides, north of here, I'd be as lost as you.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, it's shit.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white hair and...
I know what you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
She was born like that. My mother used to call her Little Moon. The rest of our village thought she was a bad omen. The better of them stayed away from her. The worse? Let's just say I'm glad to be rid of them.
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you Southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out. People are arseholes.
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
Well, not by choice. When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome. I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie. No way she wasn't gonna make it.
Where's your mother now?
I don't know. Still back at the village for all I know. She tried to send my sister away. Wrapped her up in furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
Wonder if her mother gave her that. Little Moon. What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it'd turn out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
Oh. Well, it's not so bad.
I'll be fine, Garrett. You don't have to keep looking at me like that.
Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking. Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I never miss.
I never miss.
Right.
Come on. Yes.
It's not much, but it'll last us. You're not half bad with a bow. Could come in handy. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Do you believe the stories?
Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your eyes.
Garrett!
Help! Cotter!
What the fuck? Look out!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
I've been fighting alongside sellswords for years, Beskha. I know how to talk to killers.
Understand these aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck? Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
What are you leading me into, Beskha?
No, I warned you. But don't worry, little brother. I'll protect you.
Well, if it isn't Beskha, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
Okay, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2... I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My friend, Beskha, says that you speak for your pit fighters.
Your friend should have known better than to have brought you here.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies mean to butcher my family in Westeros. They killed my father. They killed my little brother. And now I need great warriors to help me avenge their deaths and reclaim my home.
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
I'll make you all rich! Your masters, they used you. They made gold from your blood. But I am offering you a chance to earn for yourselves.
Amaya, the way I left was terrible, I know. But we were friends once. And could be again. Please, set aside your anger and listen to him.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? Who's the best you've got?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then.
And if I beat him, you and your men will join me in my fight.
If you can beat Bloodsong, you'll gain our respect. But no one has ever beat him.
Right. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there...
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
Nah. I'll drink enough ale to drown a horse.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me! Let me show you how we dance in Marine. You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win!
The best would be me!
Here, use this!
Here, take mine!
Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting!
I think I can, actually.
For that you die slow.
That's no weapon.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy. Son of a whore!
Last chance, Westerosi.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end!
Stick the little man!
Do it! Do it! Where I come from, we don't kill people for sport! The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. I offer you all a new life. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and it won't just be for sport. You'll fight for a higher purpose. To save innocents and murder the guilty! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
What are those things?
Oh, God, over here! Over here!
those things! Oh, God! Over here! Over here!
They won't die!
Anything can be killed!
Stay with me! Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell! Oh!
Where's Finn?
He was over there!
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! We need to stick together!
God! No! I hope you're right about this, Garrett.
Your Grace. You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
Yes, Your Grace.
I'd like to think we can be honest with one another. However, you're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You made it clear your loyalty was with Lady Marjorie. Yet now you hardly serve her at all.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
I try to be, Your Grace.
I see. I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy. Or at least it shouldn't have been.
I asked a friend to help me.
I see. Then you're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I guess I could, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard.
They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Suppose you want another chance to best me.
I want the honorable death you denied me in the pit. Perhaps I'll find it in Westeros.
Beskar wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you've found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What about you, Uncle? Will you stay with the Queen?
If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
Thank you, Uncle. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Rodrik know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my heart. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I doubt we'd get very far. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira. No more lies.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth! Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, clearly. Which is why you're here, doing her bidding. And what would Lady Margaery make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Margaery will understand. Cersei left me no choice.
Let's hope she understands. Because absent her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
I appreciate your honesty, Lord Tyrion.
And I yours, Lady Mira. Although I doubt my sister will.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Must you leave?
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
I've never felt more certain about anything.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure if you... With all that's happened, What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are.
We'll be married. And no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Roderick? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was... I'm just making this worse, aren't I?
It's all right, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I was having nightmares. So I
Go on, Talia.
went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held.
It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it.
Talia, where did you get this?
The man I saw, he stashed it in the knothole of an old stump. Like he'd done it before.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord, you scared the bloody daylights out of... What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy.
Why, Royland? Why did you do it?
Your father was the greatest lord I've ever known. But you've brought this house to ruin. You pushed me to this, Roderick.
Don't you dare start making excuses.
Excuses? Are you that naive? Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Taking Duncan to High Point, when what you needed was an experienced soldier. Shying away at every turn from a war you know is coming. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed!
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
So you turn your cloak? That's your answer?
I'm not gonna stand by and watch you destroy this family! You're driving House Forrester the way of the Starks.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Finally showing some spine.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free. Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan... Brilliant. How could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me. And Asher dies too.
Please, Roderick.
What do you mean? I know Ludd's plans. Spare my life. And I'll tell you everything.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself. It was the right thing.
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses.
We're gonna defend my brother.
Fight for the Foresters! Fight for the good! Hey ho, Northwood ho! We'll fight for the riches in Ironwood! You smell that? We're almost there, Beskar. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Roderick. He's the lord of the house, and he's been bred for it.
I understand, but these men and women have journeyed here to follow you, not him.
Oh, you'll see when you meet him. Doesn't matter if he can't fight like he used to. All men learn to love Roderick. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher. Thank the gods you've made it back.
I brought you an army, brother.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet, but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stopped! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay! Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. Go!
You bastard!
Wesker.
You're fucking leaving me? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I came here for you! We're supposed to fight together, always!
Sister, you're my family. As much as Roderick, as much as any of them.
You asshole! Rip their fucking hearts out!
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak, just like Ethan was, making Duncan his sentinel.
Damien, where are ya? Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Gods. Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
Hear the werewolves whisper. Haven't seen any werewolves this far north. The Forrester's Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon!
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
I found it, Sylvie. Right under the eye of the Ice Dragon. Just like it says on the map. You hear that? Hey? It must be close.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
He burns! He burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh. Oh. Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
Sylvie would never stand for it. She'd never leave you behind.
Which is why it'll have to be you, Garrett. I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
You know you can count on me.
Thank you, Garrett. I know she can hold her own, but she's still my little sister.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
You see this? Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous. Gods. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill. It's been torn apart.
Garrett!
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Garrett, come across!
Seven Hells. Come on!
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally. I knew it. I told you it was real.
I should have had more faith in you. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
High Vis.
What?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
behavior among my handmaidens. One of you must answer for this. Did you think any of them...
What were you thinking?
My lady, please.
What? Yes, you escort her in, but you had nothing to do with
The altercation.
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less. As if I haven't got enough to worry about.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? Where's my seal? I haven't seen it in weeks. Do you know where it went, Mira? Do you think that our thief here pocketed it too?
My lady, please. I would never steal from you.
I've yet to meet the thief who'd admit they would.
We used to keep it in the armoire. See, here it is. It was hidden in the back.
Strange. It wasn't there when I looked. I'm sorry. It's not right to accuse without proof. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
It was a foolish mistake, Lady Marjorie. We shouldn't have disobeyed you.
At least you're honest about it.
Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this. I'm begging you to tell her the truth!
Sneaking me into the party was Sarah's idea.
You liar! Lady Marjorie, please!
Let her speak.
She forced me to come with her.
Mira! How could you? I trusted you! And you betrayed me!
You're my friend, Sarah, but I can't cover for you this time. You've brought this on yourself.
No, Mira. You brought this on me. You deceitful, treacherous... One day, all of this will catch up to you, Mira. You'll end up with a knife in your back or your head on a spike. And when that day comes, I'll pray to the Seven for your soul.
That's enough, Sarah. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
I said enough. Get out of my sight before you make things worse. Oh, such a sweet girl when she came to us. Why would she lie to me like that? Why would she betray my trust? Perhaps I did something to turn her against me.
This is King's Landing, Lady Marjorie. There are rats everywhere, and many of them have sweet faces.
Goodness, you grew up quickly, didn't you? Even more than I have here. For all the trouble you've brought, I'm glad you came to me. I think of you as more than just my handmaiden. You're a friend. An ally, even.
You've always been so kind to me. I think of you as a sister.
And you'll always have a sister's love from me.
Thank you, Lady Marjorie.
I have to distance myself from you for a time.
What? Why?
There are rumors circulating. Stupid lies about you and a murdered Lannister guard. But stupid lies can be dangerous. I can't be associated with this, or with you, until you put it to rest. I hope you understand. When I'm queen, I can help you again. Maybe we can help each other. Until then, be careful, Mira. And goodbye.
Fucking Westeros. Slave all my life.
And I've never been so fucking hungry.
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to pillage the countryside.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
It wasn't me who sent Asher away. Our father did that, to save his bloody life.
Yeah, from the White Hills. And those cock-sucking cunts still got him in the end. Asher would have been sick at the thought. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense. It's just not how I expected this would go.
I know how you feel, Beskar.
No, you don't. You hadn't seen him in years.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl.
Now here we are, both of us, without the man we once called brother.
Maybe you do understand. If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance. The White Hills are coming for us, have no doubt. But before we deal with them, Roderick needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother? I don't understand. Did Asher not arrive? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
This may be hard to understand. But Asher gave his life so that I could keep mine.
No! Easy, I've got you. Oh, Asher, you brave, foolish boy.
Roderick.
My lord, the people loved Asher. He was a legend to them.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But mark my words! We will avenge him! Any man, woman or child bearing the name Whitehill will pay the price for his death!
And how will you do this? With plows and swine? Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
You don't know the first thing about our wars.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness?
Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
And what then, Amaya? Where will you go?
North to the freezing wastes beyond the wall? Or south? To die for some fool house rebelling against the Lannisters?
We'll survive.
Not in Westeros, you won't. You need us.
Though, he's nothing like Asher!
And you're nothing like real sellswords.
Yet you want us to fight like it.
What I want is for you to obey Lord Roderick.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit to me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Silence! If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Gwyn? Gwyn Whitehill?
What does she say?
They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm, please!
Look to your lord! Look to your lord!
Shut the gates! Man the walls! Nobody gets in or out!
He's lying! Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear, who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester Ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets.
My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fanden Björnen.
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I can handle whites. I fought the dead before.
Your confidence will get you killed.
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom! What is it?
Guards! They're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Lady Marjorie said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse. Anonymously.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie can't help us. Not now.
What? Why not?
She just can't.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Don't worry, Tom. We'll figure out who's behind this. We've managed to get this far, haven't we?
You're right, Lady Mira. But we ain't faced nothing like this. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
We need to find a safe place to hide until this blows over. We can't do anything with this manhunt on.
There's a collier's store by the river gate, on Muddy Way. The owners are like family. We'll be safe there.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The Coal Boy. Take him.
We've secured the gate and put archers on the battlement. What footmen we have are armed and ready.
Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be down there too, Alyssa.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution.
He must be shitting in his britches.
Go fuck yourself, Ludd! Don't blame me for this, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. It will not be yours. Ryan, bring the gift!
No! What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall! Come on, lad! Hold it up so your brother can see.
No! Fuck!
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him!
Or what's left after we fed it to the...
The next pike's for you, Ludd! I'll see to it myself. Oh, he's beginning to bore me. Take the gate! Arrows! Watch out! Get out of the way!
My lord, the men are looking to you.
Reinforce the front gate! Use every piece of timber you can find!
The fight is on!
Yeah!
Find me when the gate falls!
off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Royland's fault. Because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defences, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
This won't be a siege, my lord. It'll be a rout.
We need to counterattack. Hit them where it hurts.
But how? They'll slaughter us the moment we raise the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Duncan, the map.
There's a hunting trail that runs through the forest. If a few of us were to slip out the postern gate, we'd end up here, behind Ludd's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, kill some Whitehills, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I see why this is appealing. But if you're caught out there, this war is over. They'll kill you. They'll kill Ryan. They'll marry Mira and Talia to second sons from minor houses. It'll be the end of your line.
Duncan, this is going to work. I'll make it work.
Then there's nothing I can say except... be careful.
Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because we need to keep our swords sharp. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be... Arrows! We need arrows! It's up to you to hold the castle, Duncan.
They'll not set foot in Ironrath on my watch.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here, at Ironrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Call it what you want.
Of course you do, Elena. This is your home now.
Thank you.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer, even with the reinforcements.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do. She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The river gate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers, I still wonder how you managed such a feat. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor?
Do you think I got where I am because of honor?
We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. I have powerful allies. One word to Cersei and you'll be in the cell next to Andros.
You're mistaken, Mira Forrester. No one is coming to your aid.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I've got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth! It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time. Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
Is that your way of thanking me?
Maybe I was wrong about you. We'll see. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Rayder.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgor and Vysenir. Did you not hear me? Fulgor and Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgor and Vysenir.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
No way to get this alight. I wonder if I could use it for something else.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
I wonder what she's done.
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey, no talking.
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high, even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tuft of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face?
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said. Your relationship with Cersei is valuable. You never know when that might come in handy. Then I realized there's something far more valuable than your friends at court, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Marrying me won't help you get Ironrath. The title belongs to my brother. He's the rightful lord.
I'm well aware of the king's law, Mira. You think I haven't thought about that? 2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool!
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett.
Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I thought he was getting help.
Whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. There's nothing that will save him now. Which is why I needed to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right thing.
Thank you, Garrett. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
I promised Sylvie I'd give it to him. To end his suffering.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Gareth, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
She can't see you right now. But don't worry. She's fine.
I thought they took her away. Remember your promise, Garrett. You have to protect Sylvie. Cotter! I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
This wasn't supposed to happen. I always thought he'd be here, fighting by my side.
But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart! This is madness!
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength. Out there, you saw what's possible. But that was only the beginning. Perform the ritual, and we can prepare for the coming winter.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it. Gorn Bysonir. We must burn the body.
Too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
That must be Lod's tent. Of course he'd take the biggest one for himself. That tower gives a great view over their camp. More guards. Place is crawling with them. Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose.
Enough thinking! Where do you want us?
Just open some veins, Amaya. Anyone in Whitehill colours is fair game.
It will be as you say.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
Attack! They're at the armory!
Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
He can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father!
Bring me my greatsword.
What do we do? I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved better.
This might be our only chance. We will kill Lord, and the Whitehill army will fall apart.
Quick then, before he gets away. Don't get too close. When he's distracted, we strike. Let's take them.
Roderick the Ruined. You've just won this war from me coming here like this.
Oh, more Whitehills. Nothing I can't handle.
Which is fine by me. Makes my life that much easier.
You forced me to do this, Lord.
We were both forced. By time and circumstance. I hope you understand that.
It's over, Lord. I underestimated you, cripple. But it won't do you any good. My soldiers are already tearing down your gates. They'll kill your mother, your sisters.
For Asher!
Westerosi, you live! Where's the basilisk?
We were separated during the fight, right before I took Lud's head.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Beskha would be here.
Beskha will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
They're everywhere.
Alon's here! Rally to your lord!
My lord.
What's the situation here, Duncan?
Grim, my lord. The Whitehills have broken through, and the rest of their forces are closing in.
Arrows, ready!
We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why aren't
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she is.
Inside, now!
My lord, your command.
Forward! We have to seize the gate!
You heard your lord! Retake the gate!
Now this is the war Asher promised.
To Roderick!
Keep firing arrows!
The cowards have us pinned! Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind! I was hoping to face you whole, no matter.
Rally to your lord!
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cunt!
Brother.
My son.
Lord, we have to get you out of here!
Roderick, help me! No!
She's lost, my lord. We have to go. You must survive, Roderick. For the house. For all of us that fought on this day. Now.
did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
House Forrester needs our help. So we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
In the name of the King, I hereby sentence you to death.
Bring forth the next prisoner!
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Shameful! Take her head! Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Spare her!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king,
End it!
I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raymond!
Kill her!
If you have final words,
Shame!
speak them now.
She's innocent! Spare her!
A brave woman!
Shame! Iron from ice! A brave
She's innocent! Oh, noble
Kill her!
Kneel.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. Grandmother, that day Cersei dragged her before the throne, she claimed loyalty to me right in front of her. And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered. But then, that letter she forged to Elena Glenmore, as if I wouldn't find out. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, Her brother was dead at the foot of the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. He was quite the bold one, Reek. Jabbing out that fourth-born's eye. He killed the man who betrayed him. And ruining Griff's little humiliation by climbing out of the mud again and again and again. I was rather starting to like him. And then I thought, let's play again. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But I was disappointed. He seemed a man who cared of nothing more than the moment. But afterward, his uncle told me the truth. That Asher had been protecting his friend, a former slave. He had gave up all he came here for to protect her secret. He earned my respect in the end, if not my help. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I don't know if Mira ever understood that, Grandmother. I know she told me the truth about Sarah, but she also broke a promise to Sarah to keep a secret. In the end, I respect that she was willing to do whatever it took to get what she wanted. But at so high a cost.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I know these Forresters. If they had any sense, they'd know when to bend the knee and live to see another day. They fought hard, I'll give them that, but they were reckless. Shrewd when they should have been bold. Impetuous to the last. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Roderick? We haven't much time.